An old gardener revealed to me what to put in the hole for cucumbers. Thanks to this, I have extraordinary yields. I gather buckets of cucumbers shortly after planting them in the ground. How is this possible? Cucumbers need warmth and plenty of water to grow. You can provide them with suitable conditions right from the planting stage. The seedlings will be able to grow and develop better. Everyone knows that cucumbers grow best when it's warm. You can provide this warmth to cucumbers right from their roots. The method is so simple that it's hard to believe. If you have a lawn and mow the grass, keep it for the cucumbers. You can also pick it from the garden edge. Grass is incredibly valuable for growing cucumbers right from the planting stage. Thanks to it, cucumbers will have warmth right from their roots. Dig a sizable hole. Line it with the previously cut or picked grass. The whole secret lies in the fact that when grass decomposes, it emits warmth. So bury it in the ground where you're planting the cucumbers, and then plant the cucumber seedling on top of it. You can prepare the soil for sowing cucumbers in the same way. As the grass decomposes, it emits warmth, and thanks to this, cucumbers grow like crazy. Water the cucumbers with this. They will grow instantly. In the summer, you'll be collecting them by the bucketful. This simple fertilizer will make them grow like crazy. It will supply them with necessary nutrients. You'll quickly see the difference. The cucumbers will green up and start growing. Prepare a 1-liter jar and pour in some warm water, but not hot. Add 1 tablespoon of dried yeast to it. Stir the water. Then add 2 tablespoons of sugar. Stir again, cover the jar, and set it aside in a warm, dark place for 2 hours. After this time, prepare a 5-liter bucket with warm water. Pour the yeast water into it, and mix everything. This way, we'll get a yeast fertilizer concentrate. For daily watering of the cucumbers, it still needs to be diluted. Before you do that, water the cucumbers first with plain water. It's important to moisten the soil around the cucumbers well. Then use the jar and scoop out 1 liter of concentrated fertilizer. Pour it into a 10-liter bucket of warm water. This bucket will be enough to water about 10 cucumber seedlings. That's 1 liter of fertilizer per seedling. This way you can water the cucumbers even daily, if necessary. You'll supply the cucumbers with necessary nutrients and stimulate their growth. They'll fruit like never before. Put a handful into the holes for the cucumbers. It's the best fertilizer for cucumbers right after planting. Thanks to it, cucumbers grow like crazy, and there's no end to the harvest. It's the best source of nitrogen. At different stages of growth, cucumbers need different fertilizers. At the beginning, they primarily need nitrogen. Nitrogen is essential for cucumbers right after planting in the ground. It's the most important component for cucumbers before they flower. If you haven't fertilized the soil for cucumbers, you can do it during planting. However, you'll need to dig a deeper hole for each cucumber. It should be deep enough to accommodate both the fertilizer and the cucumber seedling. The best and most natural source of nitrogen is chicken manure. It shouldn't be fresh manure. It should be well decomposed. Add some wood ash to the manure. Sprinkle in a handful of ash. Ash increases yields and promotes better growth of many vegetables, including cucumbers. Now, pour warm water over it. It can be rainwater or water left to stand from the tap. Wait until the water soaks in. Cover it with soil, and then plant the cucumbers. You'll provide the cucumbers with the best start for growth right after planting in the ground. They'll be strong, healthy, and start growing and fruiting faster. Why are cucumbers packed in plastic wrap? The reason may surprise you. Why are green cucumbers wrapped in plastic while other vegetables are not? Producers of this vegetable often opt for such packaging. It might seem like plastic wrap is an unnecessary addition that generates unnecessary waste. However, it turns out to have an important purpose. Cucumbers are one of the most popular vegetables purchased by consumers. In stores, there are usually 2 types of cucumbers available: field cucumbers, which have characteristic bumps on the skin, and greenhouse cucumbers, which have smooth skin. The latter are packed in plastic wrap. To understand its purpose, one must delve into the structure of this vegetable. Cucumber consists of over 90% water, which provides its elasticity and also contributes to its taste. The plastic wrap is crucial for the transport and taste of this product. It turns out that precise protection of the skin with its help is essential. It prevents water from evaporating from the vegetable cells, ensuring that we buy fresh, firm, and juicy cucumbers rather than dried out, soft, and spongy ones. The plastic wrap also has a purpose in transportation. Greenhouse cucumbers are often imported from other countries. It protects them from being crushed and, when vacuum-packed, shields them from mold. Despite protection from contamination, it should be remembered that such cucumbers should be washed before eating. Although packaging them in plastic wrap may seem like an environmentally unfriendly solution, without this protection, the vegetable would have no chance of reaching our stores. A more environmentally friendly choice may be field cucumbers. There is no need to pack them in plastic. If you do this, ants, cockroaches, and other insects will disappear from your home. Leave it in the drawer, spice cabinet, on the windowsill, or on the countertop, and you won't see any ants or cockroaches anymore. Thanks to this, you'll have peace from these pests. A regular green cucumber will save you a lot of time, money, and nerves. No more buying expensive chemicals for insects. Hide such slices in the kitchen, bathroom, living room, or bedroom. You'll see the effects the same day. Prepare a cutting board and a cucumber. Just a regular green cucumber. First, wash it thoroughly in water. Then dry it. Now slice it into medium-thick slices. Cucumber has a scent that repels ants. The substances in the cucumber peel act on them toxically. They lose their sense of smell, orientation, and die. The content of natural repellent substances in cucumbers is invaluable. It's the cheapest and simplest way to get rid of ants. Then prepare baking soda. Apply about a teaspoon to the cucumber slices. Because of its properties, it's one of the most popular products for repelling and eliminating pests in the garden. But at home, it works great for repelling cockroaches. The soda will absorb the juice from the cucumber and strengthen its scent for insects. Transfer the cucumber slices with soda to a small plate and spread them around the apartment. Leave them in places where you've had the most problems with ants or cockroaches. Do it this way. Just 1 hour is enough. If you place this in your home, mosquitoes and other insects will disappear. You won't see a single fly anymore. And all without buying expensive and harmful chemicals. This way you'll get rid of insects once and for all. Just place it by the window, in a room corner, or on a shelf. You won't have to bother with insects anymore. Pour a cup of water into a pot. Add 5 tablespoons of regular white sugar. Water with sugar is the perfect bait for all insects. Place the pot on the stove and turn it on. When the water starts heating up, begin stirring the mixture thoroughly. The sugar must dissolve. Now, add a tablespoon of dry yeast and turn off the stove. Dissolve the yeast. Let the pot cool down. Take an empty 2-liter bottle. Cut it at 1/3 of its height. You can do this with scissors or an upholstery knife. Pour the yeast and sugar mixture into the bottle. Insert the cut-off inverted part of the bottle. There should be no cap on it. Wrap decorative paper around it. This way, not only will the trap be reliable, but also aesthetic. The scent of yeast and sugar will attract all the insects in the house. Fruit flies, house flies, mosquitoes will disappear. You won't have to worry about them anymore.